This is video 5 for Gunslinger Legends at the Dusty Trail, navigating the Roundup board. Alright, so let's say you're playing as Walter Winston. So you bring Walter Winston over here. He's in the number 1 position here. You got his 3 clutch cards handy. You were dealt 3 passage cards at the beginning of the game. You got a Bandito passage, Native passage, and a Lawman passage, one of each. In this game, you can either move or you can recruit a gunslinger. You can move or recruit a gunslinger. Now you're in Amarillo and you've got an empty posse card, so at the beginning of the game, what you do is recruit to get a full posse. And let's see what I get here. My first pick up is G.C. Moses. He's actually the best guy out of Amarillo. I got lucky. I actually did not know I was going to get him. I shuffled him and wasn't even knowing for sure. All right, second guy, let's see if it goes back to my turn, is Otis Night Train Washington. I'd be sliding him, G.C. Moses, down because he has a better evade, and I'd be putting Otis Night Train further up because he does not have a good evade, but he's a good attacker. My fourth pull here, if it came back to me, see, I could recruit Earl the Hangman Elder. Another great gunfighter. I'm moving GC down, and I'm putting Earl right here. He's a good attacker and a slightly better evader than Otis Night Train. All right, so the other players would go, of course, and then it comes back to me. I'm recruiting one last time. Boy, I got the dream team here. Billy Ozark, one of the best evaders in the game. Not much of an attacker. Doesn't matter. You put him in the 5th position. This is the hot position, which means this is the only position that other gunfighters can fire at. He's the point man. If Billy gets taken down, your new point man then becomes the number 4 guy. If GC gets taken out, your new point man be Earl. So you notice how you got to stack your deck to put the good evaders down at the bottom. All right, so movement. I'm taking... Now it comes back to me and I want to start moving. I want to go to the Union Pacific Railroad because I want to knock off the bank and get the $1,000 cash haul there. So I am going to play a passage card. This passage card means I have safe passage to get by the U.S. Marshals that are hiding right here, waiting to take out notorious gunslingers like Walter Winston. So I've got safe passage through this area with a lawman card. So I discard it. Immediately I pick up another one. I got an any 3, which means I can go anywhere. And I'm going to be moving to this spot. Notice you move through the passage. So you move through the passage to the next site. All right, so I moved through. If it came back to my turn again, I can't... stay still. This is a very important rule. If I couldn't move the direction I wanted to, but let's say I could move over here because I have a native passage, then I have to do it. The basic rule behind that is if you're a wanted outlaw, you just can't stay still. When you stay still, they come and get you, and it's going to be game over. So when you move through here, you're moving through a passage, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move through native territory here, and I'm going to move through here just to kind of show you how it works. So move through the passage. I got through the natives. I had a passage, and I'm going to pick up another card. What I get is another native. All right, so I've got a Bandito. It's not going to do me any good in this area, but I'm going to keep moving. All right, my next... I'm going to play the any passage because I can go through the lawman area. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm pulling this and going through. So I'm just showing you one guy's turn. Everybody will have their turn, and then it comes back to you. Luther the Lawman would never be staying still at this point. I'd probably have some sort of a confrontation with his whole posse, which I couldn't quite easily avoid. But I'm just showing you how to navigate the passages. All right, so finally, I've got Lawman Passage. I'm making it to the Union Pacific right here. So you either move or recruit. And if you move, it can result in a gunfight with either robbing a bank, rustling cattle, or a gunfight with another posse, or a mercenary legend. In the final board that you guys will be getting, there are 3 hideouts. One here, and one here. Lake Pueblo, Kisachi, and Sierra Vista. And so when you move into that area for a hideout, you don't even need a passage card. That's the benefit of like even going to a hideout. When you go into the hideout, you immediately, it'll result in a gunfight. If there are still mercenary legends here, because on the final board there'll be mercenary legends here, you'll flip that one up and you'll have to take him on or her on. And if you knock them out, then you'll get the bounty on their head, which is always 400 gold. And then you could stay there if you wanted to. So move or recruit, and it can result in a gunfight with a mercenary legend. It could result in a robbery, gunfight, or with another posse. So if I was having a gunfight with another posse, I would just be moving onto the same spot as another posse member and result in a gunfight. So I would be robbing, trying to rob this. You need a test for your attack skill to rob this, and it's explained in the rules. But I'm showing you how to navigate the board in this one, and that is how it's done. Next video, I'm going to show you how to do a gunfight.